everyone's super excited to learn how to pack a picnic basket.
Yay!
Woo! All right, so one of the things that I do, I'm an event planner with Dun Classy Events, and one of the things that I offer is a date night package, which is essentially I go to local restaurants in the area, I pick up food for you, and then I set up a picnic on the beach or at a park, wherever you'd like, and then it takes all the work out of your date night. So that's why I am a self-proclaimed picnic basket packer, as Stacy proclaimed to me.
You're a self-proclaimed picnic basket packing expert.
There it is, double things. Okay, so we will begin. All right, so I got this really awesome picnic basket a little bit ago. I spray painted it so that it didn't look like garbage. One thing too, if you have like a typical picnic basket like this, what I did was actually added a tie up here, because it kind of gets really annoying if you're constantly like trying to pull stuff out and it's shutting on you all the time. So the tie is a very helpful thing. At the bottom of my basket, I actually have a little cloth too to avoid any of the holes that are on there. And then what I like to do, if you're gonna do cold and hot food, I have a ice pack that I'll put into one half of the basket, and then I place it underneath that, so you'll have one side that can keep you with cold material, and then the other side is for like your hot foods and stuff like that. So it's just another added thing on there. And then as for the food, Hopscotch is actually the donation of this beautiful charcuterie platter. And they're really awesome. They give you choices of meat and cheeses. It's perfect for 2 people. They even have one if you want a little more that's for 3 people. But they give you 5 different choices of meat and cheese. It also comes with some sauces, bread. It looks like cranberry and some nuts and grapes. So it's definitely got a nice variety. For a picnic especially too. So what we'll do, and then it also came with this amazing 4-pack of beer, which is also helpful too. So then I would just go ahead and place this inside of the basket like so. I'll get rid of those. One thing then, a lot of places don't come with silverware. I know I always save my silverware when I get takeout if I'm at home, because I can just use my silverware then. So these are really great to just throw into your picnic basket for times like that. Also, if you want to do non-disposable, you can throw some forks in there too, but it's good to have, forks and knives. Some extra napkins just in case. I also, even nowadays, there's hand sanitizer that I like to pack in there too. So you can just like put on the napkin, and then after you're done eating with everything, you can wipe your hands off, or even hand wipes. Those are great to have in there also. So this would go on my opposite side, which is where I have all the cold stuff. So I would keep that in that side of the basket. I have plastic champagne flutes because, just to be safe, don't want any glass on the beach or any at the park. Obviously, you're not supposed to be drinking, so when you have your sparkling cider with you, you can put it into your fancy glasses. And these actually even come apart, so you can just put them together like so. And then you've got 2 champagne glasses to be able to drink out of. I also have things like, I pack it with coasters. You can get these at Dollar Tree. So then you'd have something sturdy to be able to keep it on, because how sand, doesn't stay very easily. So 2 little coasters are definitely helpful. Then you go and pack those in these. Always, beaches are hot. Make sure you have some water bottles with you. So have something like this, or if you have a reusable bottle, pack that in as well. Just always remember to have that water, especially in our summer times, because it gets pretty hot. So that would go on the cold side also. And then some added things that would just make your beach trip all the better. Always have sunscreen. I enjoy the spray kind, just so you don't get burnt. You may not realize how long you are out there. And even if you're doing a sunset picnic, it can still burn you because the sun is tricky like that. So you can pack that in there. Bluetooth speaker, so you can have some romantic music while you're sitting there with your love and you're making some eating food. This is a lifesaver that has changed my life in so many ways. Doing anything outdoors. It's a neck fan. So you just wrap it around your neck. I use this like when I went to Disney World, if I go out pretty much anywhere in Florida during the summer. And then you just hit the button and then you have a fan, and it's only $15 on Amazon. Best thing ever
awesome.
that I've spent money on. And then another thing too, say if you want an extra towel, like to maybe wipe your hands off if you got some stuff on it, towels are always really nice to have. Another thing is sage. So sage is actually good because if you notice on Honeymoon Island, sometimes there'll be those little bugs that are kind of like flying around all happy and stuff. So sage is actually really good to get rid of mosquitoes and bugs like that. So all you'd have to do is just light it, and then you can kind of like try to keep them away from you. So this would be a nice added thing.
It will get the ghosts out of your house too, right?
And it will keep you away from ghosts.
Right.
So protection from ghosts and from
Right.
mosquitoes, you can't. So you can't.
Yeah, it's
do that.
a unitasker.
Exactly, and those are
Right.
my favorite things. And then last but not least, this would be something that would go, well, okay, so what I would then do, I have this really pretty like velvet kind of like piece of fabric that I actually like drape over everything for the like presentation of it, and to kind of keep the cold stuff cold and the hot stuff hot by like insulating it. So then I would just shut the basket. And then these I also got from Dollar Tree. They're placemats. So then it's even more something to keep it stable on there. With the charcuterie board, you obviously can just eat it in the box, but say you got some takeout from something else, or if you brought like sandwiches, you can always get like a plate and put it on top of it, or even just having something a little sturdier that you can put your coasters on too. And then you have one of these for each of you. Just slide it on top right there. And don't forget your camera to take beautiful pictures of you and your sweetie at the sunset. And then that's it. You have the perfect picnic basket. And I do all this work for you if you hire me to do your date night. So just keep that in mind.
That's awesome.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, how does someone book one of your date night packages?
So you can, if you see me around, you can wave me down. You can also go to my website, which is www.doneclassyevents.com, or you can email me at doneclassyevents@gmail.com. I would say I'd give my number, but more than likely I would not answer the phone. I'm really bad like that. Or you could, if you are lucky enough to get my phone number, you can always text me.
And how much does your date package usually run?
My day package is $125, and that includes 2 meals and a dessert, which up to a $50 value. So you can, if you want, I had one where they wanted food from Frenchie's Outpost over off the Honeymoon Island. So they went down, they looked through the menu, they found 2 meals and some desserts that equaled up to 50. I placed the order and went and picked it up for them to get everything all set up. And then I provide water bottles along with that. And a non-alcoholic, so I do water bottles. If you did want to bring other like alcoholic beverages, I can purchase those, but that would be an additional fee. So it'd be $125. And then the $125 is for the setup of everything. And then I also work with photographers. So I did a sunset vow renewal. If you were interested in like doing something like that, I partner with photographers that can take photos for you as well. So.
Okay.
Very cool.
I want to know what your backdrop is.
Oh, it's the beach. So this is
Ah.
part of it. It's from Dollar Tree. So it's a tropical island on the beach.
Okay.
So I wanted for the ambiance of me being on the beach right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. I mean, I get like it looks like you're sitting in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She
Well, it's
had
so
waves
hot, you have to be in the
going
water.
earlier.
What was that?
She had waves playing earlier.
I did. I had some ambiance music, but it wasn't working with the mic, so I just X-nayed it. But yeah, the Bluetooth speaker is always really nice too to be able to put your music out, so you're not like killing your phone battery as much, I guess, or at least you can hear it. So
Right. Cool.
So with the ties on the picnic basket, you just took like what kind of material is that? Is that like a yarn or?
you can literally use any material. What I did was I had an old skirt that I was using to cut up for fabric use on it, and so it had a tie on it. So I just took that, and then when most baskets, they're all the wicker, so you would just tie it through one of the sides or both if you wanted to have it on both sides, and then it just makes it like you can just tie it up like so, because if not, you're like this all the time.
Yeah, that's clever.
And then like you're hitting so you're constantly it just becomes a pain. So it's nice to just have something. You don't even have to tie it the whole way, just do a little knot, and then you have it open to be able to put everything in.
So when you say that you if someone buys a date night package,
Mhm.
you go and you get all the food and you pack it all up and you set it up. What does setup mean?
So
Does that mean
setup
you go to the beach?
Yeah, so I actually already have a spot picked out on Honeymoon Island that's like a perfect kind of hideaway spot that is not as crowded and it's kind of a little tucked in. So I've already scouted out a spot. And then it's kind of similar to this. So I have like pillows that I'll place on there too, to kind of have something to sit on. If it's a little chillier at night, I have some blankets that I'll also place. I've got like this thing on there as well. I've also done flowers before to have on there. And I also have a sign that says like Sunset Picnic this way to kind of show you where it is. For one of them, for the vow renewal, the couple had a thing about rocks. It was like something that meant something to them. So I did a giant heart of rocks around their picnic area. And then I had actually a rock trail leading them to where their picnic area was. So it's just kind of like I set up the decorations, I bring out all the food. If you have any special things, like one of them I did, they liked that Mexican orange soda that you see around. So I got them a special bottle of that and like pack that in there too. So I'll go and like pick up all your stuff and then set up and you saw everything in there. Like I'll leave you sunscreen. I'll let you have the Bluetooth that you can pair with. So you pretty much just get the full experience. And the great part is that you can surprise your loved one because they'll just walk up and think like you're just going out to the beach, and all of a sudden this whole like setup will already be there and ready for you. So it's a nice surprise.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a great thing, especially because it's like they said with the vow renewal, they wanted something really small, and they had been together 30 years, and they just wanted something between them, but like a reconfirmation of their time together. So they just had like a nice special picnic, and the woman was like, "I'm never the romantic one. Like he always is. So I want to do something to surprise him." So it's definitely nice. It's just those little things that show you really care. So
Yeah, that's cool.
and it's
Yeah.
pretty reasonable price.
Yeah.
So cheaper than diamonds.
Yeah.
Well,
For
and
sure.
it's the good thing about it is that it's personalized to you. So, if you go to a nice restaurant, it's going to cost you the same amount of money, but this is like
Right.
tailored to that specific couple.
And a lot of the times it's at sunset, so then you also get like a beautiful sunset in the background, like as it's going down too. So, I mean, our sunsets are gorgeous, and our beach is awesome too. So, it's the perfect
Yeah,
romantic backdrop.
Tia, I also want to give you all the credit of everything you do. So for those that will be watching this afterward, you mention other types of events you do besides the date night package.
Yeah, definitely. So I do day of coordinating for weddings, and I also do micro weddings. So weddings that are under about 50 people, or if you need something the month before, I do your day of coordination to help you out with that. I also love themed parties, anniversaries, retirement, Super Bowl. I'm really big into like actual parties, like kids parties and everything along those lines. But for weddings, I don't do like full weddings, like giant ones. I only do like the day of and micro weddings. But yeah, any other party that you want to throw a party for, puppy parties, you want to throw a party for your dog, totally can do that. Yeah, pretty much everything. I also do party hostessing. So if you're like a DIY and you like decorating all yourself, but usually the person that's running the party is too busy running around to even enjoy the party that they spent all their money on, I'll do your party hostessing, which means that I'll keep refreshing food, I'll start taking trash away, I refill drinks, like I'm pretty much there to help out and oversee the party so you get to enjoy your party instead of having to, you know, do all the running around. Anything you could have a party for, I would love to help out.